Hi there, Orchard family. You know, something that every parent becomes aware of at some point is that your kids are watching you and really imitating the things that you do, especially when they're small. And this is happening for better and for worse. And when you realize this, you become much more aware and a lot more careful about the things that you do and say and how you treat other people, because again, you know that your children are watching and you want to set a good example for them. Well, as followers of Jesus, we're also called to set a good example for others, for the people that we come in contact with in this world. Titus 2:7 says, "In everything, set them an example by doing what is good." As followers of Jesus, we're called to be people who spread light in this world by doing what is good, by being people of faith, of love, of grace, of kindness, and of respect. And by letting our light shine in these ways, we're also called to set an example for others. And frankly, we could use as much light as possible in our world these days. So let's do that. Let's do what's right and faithful. Let's set a good example for others and hopefully encourage them to do the same. And so the question might be, well, what's the best way to do this? What's the key to setting a good example? And as followers of Jesus, the key to setting a good example is to follow the example that Jesus set for us. In John 13:15, Jesus said, "I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you." So this call for us to set a good example is really also a call for us to be our best selves. It's not just a call about others, it's really a call about us. And it means that we might need to do a little self-evaluation, that we might need to ask ourselves, well, are we setting a good example for our children, for our families, for our friends, for the people that we come in contact with? Are we following the example of Jesus in what we do and say and how we treat other people? Are we spreading light, or do we have some work that we need to do there? Well, whoever we are, we probably do have some work that we need to do there. And so my encouragement is, let's get after it. Let's do that work. So here's the way that it's really supposed to work. 1 Corinthians 11:1, the Apostle Paul says this. He said, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." And really, that's our call too, to set an example for others as we follow the example of Christ. So friends, let's go and do that. Let's follow Christ's example. Let's set an example. Let's let our light shine.